Hi, I'm Charlie, and if you're watching this, it means my old Canon SLR is still taking video. Did a video last week about some of my bottle finds, the inkwells and master inks, so I thought I would do another one about some of the cures, not so cures, Nostrums, and some of the products that you might still recognize as being in your medicine cabinet. These are all dug bottles. Mostly from sites in my neighborhood, which dates to about the 1880s. Not everything is from the 1880s that's on this table, but a lot of it is. We'll start with this. This is a black glass bottle. It's very hard to see the embossing, but it's embossed here around the shoulder, and again here on the base. It is a Dr. J.G. Siegert and Hijos bitters bottle. It's actually a three-piece mold, blown in a three-piece mold. It's got mold scars up the side and another mold scar that wraps around just below the shoulder of the bottle. Dug complete. Very surprised to find it. It was in some ashy fill in what had been a junkyard, basically a dump that was a dump back in 1880. So that was one of my favorite bottles. As you see, they're not really large, but it's pretty. It's dark glass. This is another large bottle from that same site, also saved from destruction by being cradled in ash. It is a Kickapoo Indian Sagwa, and this was a remedy that I'm not sure if it actually cured anything. A lot of these old remedies were either herbal or mostly alcohol. Some had opiates. They made you feel better, most likely, but I don't know if they actually cured the ailment they were designed to treat. But this is, it's embossed on the sides, a little hard to see, but it says Kickapoo Indian Sagwa. And it's a fairly large bottle. They've survived intact, no lip chips, bottom's in good shape. This is another cure, one of my favorites. It's a Radways. And Radway's Sarsaparilla Resolvent. This claimed to resolve pretty much every ailment imaginable, digestive mostly, but it's a fun bottle. Again, you don't see these kinds of names on medicines anymore, but that's a Radways. These Radways are not rare. Actually, two of these dropped out of the same hole in a house excavation site that I was working. Excavating some bottles, and they were together in the ash. This is another fun one. This is an Osgood's India Cholagogue or Cholagogue. That is Cholagogue, I believe. Cholagogue or Cholagogue. It was an anti-malarial. I found two of these also in a site. It was a house that was being, the backyard was being excavated, and the house was being rebuilt. And there were two of these. These are anti-malarials. What I've been able to find is that they were used to draw out fluids from the body or toxins from the body. Again, not sure if it really cured malaria, but it's a fun bottle. Getting to some of these, this is actually this was actually a tooth, before toothpaste, they had various things. They had tooth liquids, tooth powders, and this was a Van Buskirk's Sozodont for the teeth and breath, it says. It's a blown in the mold bottle. This one actually had what was left of the cork. There's the cork still inside, and it would have had a larger stopper that was, from the looks of it, zinc maybe, some kind of metal that does not hold up well when it's in moist earth. Probably zinc, because it really just crumbled to nothing. But the cork still fits, nice and snug. So Van Buskirk's, not a rare bottle, but a fun find. Lots of embossing. There you go, for the teeth and breath. Van Buskirk's Sozodont. Fragrant Sozodont. I'm so sorry. Fragrant Sozodont. While we're on the subject, this is a Colgate from the maybe teens or 20s. I believe this one's actually a machine-made bottle, but This is what toothpaste used to come in. It was tooth powder before there was paste, before there were tubes. So your Colgate tooth powder came in this, and you shake a little out onto your toothbrush in the morning. And it says Colgate New York on it with a little Colgate, I guess, crest or emblem, company logo. This one is a 4-side embossed, blown in the mold bottle. It is Husband's calcined magnesia. Calcined magnesia. It was a stomach remedy. Apparently, there were a lot of stomach remedies. There was citrate of magnesia, calcined magnesia. This is all before milk of magnesia, before any of the conventional stomach remedies. This would have been for, stomach upset, diarrhea, for constipation. I think for constipation, actually. And here we have, this is just a drugstore bottle, but I kind of like it because it's a local druggist. It just says John C. Hurst on it. Intact, blown in the mold. You can see aqua glass, probably 1870s, 1880s. And it just says druggist on the side. Nice little drugstore bottle. And this is another one. This is a cough syrup. It says cough syrup. It says J.G. Bull's cough syrup on the side. This came out of a hole that I didn't find much else in besides this. It was down actually below the use layer. This was in the clay, so I don't know if the backhoe knocked it out of place or whatever, but it is intact, and I've never seen one. So I don't think J.G. Bull is particularly rare either, but it's fun find. This is a Davis vegetable compound. Again, not sure what this treated, but not a rare bottle, pretty common bottle. It would have had a label on this side, but it still says Davis in this little recessed area here. And finally, of course, the well-known Bromo Seltzer Mini. This was actually a corker. Most of the Bromos I find have the 3-lug seal, the lug top. But this is a corker. It's blown in the mold. Its seam vanishes about halfway up the neck. It says Emerson Drug Company, Bromo Seltzer on the top, Emerson Drug Company, Baltimore. Again, very, very common bottle. This one I actually found in the muddy tire tread left by a backhoe, so I cannot believe that this actually survived, not only being underground 100 years, but then being nearly crushed by the backhoe. Anyway, that's just a few. I have probably 100 of these. Just kind of a sample. Take you through some of the medicines. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I will try to do some more. I have clay pipes. I have tons of squat beers, squat sodas from the 1870s. I have food product bottles. I have bottles, I have clay and earthenware bottles, also from the 1850s to 1870s. So we can do more if you tell me what you want to see from my collection. Like I say, most of it between 1865 and 1910, I would say. All right. Hope you subscribe. See you on the comeback.